Hi, I'm Sunil from Gr8 Appers. We have Mr. Shivcharan with us, who is founder and owner of a pharmaceutical company in Hyderabad, Blue Hawk Life Sciences. So, welcome, Mr. Shiva.
Thank you.
So, I would like to understand, who took the test and then how it helped. And before that, I want to know about you and your profile.
Okay, about me, I'm an entrepreneur, and as you were saying, I'm into pharma industry, and we own a company called Blue Hawk Life Sciences. Uh, yeah, that's about me. So, coming to Great Apples test,
Yeah.
I have approached Great Apples for my daughter, Anvika,
How did
and
you know about Gr8 Appers?
see, I heard through a common friend, and he suggested that the test was good, and the analysis they have given report and the counseling which happened later was good, which was really helpful for his kid. He's my friend.
That's
So
good.
that is when I approached Great Apples for my daughter. So I approached at a juncture. She's in ninth standard now,
Okay.
and I approached Great Apples at a juncture where we were a little confused, and we didn't want to force her into the traditional engineering and medical streams. And equally, my daughter was also confused what to become
If
when
I
she
may
grows up.
ask,
Yeah.
which school is she studying?
She is studying in DPS Nacharam.
Okay,
Yeah,
please.
yeah. So that is when we thought probably ninth. Hyderabad is a very, very competitive
Right.
place when it comes to even when we were kids,
Mm-hmm.
used to prepare from ninth standard for JE and medical entrance. So I didn't want Anvika to go through the same rut actually. So then I thought maybe I should explore, rather we should explore different streams available, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't get a one common place where I can find all these streams, or someone suggesting that based on the personality of the kid, and matching the attitudes and the aptitude of the kid.
Mm-hmm.
So that is when my friend suggested that Great Apples has a analysis based on psychometric tests and assessment, and I got a comprehensive report after the test.
So,
Uh,
how was the analysis? How did it help Anvika and you in taking a call?
See, the major points which came up in the report were that my kid is very athletic, and she likes to move around. So that's a very striking observation, which probably many of them don't focus. But I intentionally wanted the kid to be that way, and she turned out that way. And the responses also recorded the same physical, the behavior of the kid. So I felt that the report was very authentic.
Great.
She plays regularly, and she likes to organize events, and she loves to dance.
Physically active
So,
and
so even the report said the same thing.
Mhm.
And she's active in NCC, and she wants to become an Air Force officer.
Right. That's
So
great.
even the report outcome suggested one way that she fits that profiles. So in that way, I felt that it was more authentic. The report was authentic, and even the counselor um, did a good job in terms of suggesting the careers.
Mm-hmm.
That way, I wouldn't say that it gave me a black and white kind of a thing, but it gave me a very comprehensive this thing. I think that is what you should be expecting out of such
Yeah, right.
reports.
So, I would say Great Appers and reports like this will actually give you a direction.
Yes.
So that's how, and I
So
think you also
that, so
intended.
that is what I wanted to set the expectations, right? It wouldn't say go and become a bank officer, but it would say that these are the fields you can explore. and I would say that the kids' aspirations keep evolving year
Hmm.
on year, and I would actually love Anvika to take after 10th, and probably again after 12th.
Okay.
So these are the milestones typically we have, and I think every kid has to go through such psychometric analysis and match their attitudes with their aptitude, and then come to decisions. And also further, when they go into jobs, probably 5 years down the line, see, personality and core personality keep changing, and
It keeps
they
changing
keep changing
the way
based
you
on
are
the
expect.
environment
Yeah.
we are in. So today probably we are very, very kind of introvert, but when you are exposed to certain stimulating environment, probably the introvert can become an extrovert. So probably
There
the
can be
approach changes, the kind of work you prefer changes, I think. So I would feel the kid has to take in different milestones, like after 10th, after 12th, while working. So
there can be skills that can be learned also over the time. So
yes, coming to that, actually, the report suggested that she is not well in numerical ability, which is actually correct. She is not very good in math as of now, but that, as you said, that can be acquired. Even that is what that was suggested. The numerical ability, the quants part, can be acquired, and she can cover the skill gap.
right.
So that is one thing which also appealed very strikingly to us, and we have done a little homework on that. We have arranged a home tuition. We have actually shifted her to a different curriculum so that it is more rigorous in terms of math, and we have ensured that she does perform well. And so we took probably 6 months back this test, and the efforts we have taken in that direction are actually working better. She's improving in math, and she's showing interest in going and doing more in NCC and playing badminton. So
That's great.
yeah, it is both encouraging and suggestive. What she is doing, it encouraged, and what she is not doing, it has suggested, yes, this is
And
the
then
gap you have to do.
you're consciously putting an effort.
Yes,
on this.
yes. And yeah, sorry to interrupt. And it doesn't stop there. Once you get the report and counseling, as even the counselor suggested, that it doesn't stop there. There is a lot of homework to be done from the parent side also.
Right.
So the parents have to put in effort, and parents also have to understand that it's not a magic pill or a something which will tell you that this is what you will become. It's a clear direction which gives, and we have to follow that.
So one question, because I've seen, I've learned that you are handling a big company here, and
Yeah.
you've been in US, and
Yeah.
so tell me, given the situation now, given the exposure and information to the kids now, so how is it important for the parents to know their children in terms of these skills and their likes and dislikes? Because I'm not sure about North India, but South India we have only two streams.
Yes, yes, I
Either
was
they have
telling
to
that.
be an engineer or they have to be a doctor. So would you want to tell something
A-
about to the
As you
parents
said,
specifically?
true, true. As you said, rightly, information is very cheap now, and kids have a lot of information, but a lot of information leads to confusion as well.
Yes.
And when you are confused, right, generally what parents do is they take very less risky steps. Less risky is what we did when we were kids: go to engineering or go to medicine. You put in one of the coaching centers, and whether it clicks, it clicks, otherwise you will land somewhere. Okay, that is what I think happens generally. You have so much information that you are confused, and that leads to again doing the same thing wherein you are comfortable. That is, go again to do these two different streams.
Right.
But as your report was suggesting, there are a lot of streams which you can explore. One thing which came over, she was good in science, and she is actually good in biology. Another stream we are exploring is biology and psychology dual degree, because the report even said she is good in terms of socializing. Yeah, socializing was another thing which came out really well. So we put our brains together and thought, okay, she's good at socializing, she's good in sciences, so what can, so that kind of analysis the parents have to do, rather than getting overwhelmed by the information which is there.
Right.
And as you said, yeah, a lot of information is available, but what you can derive out of it is really important, and that is where Gr8 Appers helps the students and the parents.
Now, interesting thing that I happen to hear somewhere is uh, we have like 2,000 seats in IITs.
Probably more than that now. When we were studying, it was 2,000. Now probably some
Hypothetically, let's say
8,000 maybe.
8,000.
Maybe, yeah.
So what about the guy who is at 11,000 or 12,000? You think his efforts are wasted?
Yeah. See, I'll tell you one example. When we were in B school, I won't say the name. There was a professor who came. He was heading. He was chairman of admissions, JEE.
Okay.
When we wrote JEE.
Okay.
So he was heading one premier institute, and what he said was, he just came. It was a guest lecture. He drew a bell curve on the board, and he just randomly drew a line, and he put some dots in the bell curve. He randomly drew a line, and he asked us, what is this? We said bell curve, that, this, and all that. He said the dots above this line got into IIT. The tiny dot which you are seeing stuck to the line and below the line did not make it to IIT. Mm-hmm. So do you think enough justice has been done, or the system has been fair? See, I have drawn a line where then we had 2000. So after the 2000 dots ended, I drew a line. Right. Because my infrastructure can only provide for 2000 kids.
Right.
That doesn't mean the 2001th kid is not equally capable, or probably more capable.
Exactly.
So yes, the wrong is being done unfairly to students. And when the students and the families invest so much emotions, it's not just about the money. There's so much emotions which go through, and the kid actually, it undermines the confidence of the kid further. Even in my case, it was like that. I thought, JE was the end of life, and I thought probably if I don't get through, it's over. That is not. I'll tell you an example. My mentor, there's a person. So he's also in the same industry, coaches the kids for IIT, NEET, and this thing. He said, nowadays it's not about where you are studying, it's about what you make out of where you are studying. Okay. So he clearly gave an example. There are number of kids who are performing extremely well who are outside these premier institutes.
Yes.
One example I'll tell. I know a person who has done in Vellore Institute of Technology, and then he went for MS abroad. He explored himself, and found out that he's good at law. So instead of after MS, the typical route taken is PhD and that. Absolutely. He did a JD law in US, and he is now what are they called there? Attorneys, not attorney. DIs or something. You represent the government, and it's a very powerful post in the US actually. Right. So that is what he's doing, and he's very successful than the equivalent contemporary who went through IIT. But yeah, I'm not saying he's not doing bad, but there is a stream which is unexplored and which would have been better if
So what he studies is totally different from what he's
doing,
because he likes it.
Yes.
And this he has to do out of peer pressure, if I may say.
Yes. So he went that, but he explored himself given the stimulated environment I told you. But when you go through something like Gr8 Appers, you would know prior that these are my inherent, this is my core self, this is where I can excel. Instead of reinventing wheel or wasting your time in going to the regular courses, probably you can do better right from when you enter the graduation. Yeah.
Nice. You want to say something to the parents, a little word?
So, see, parting word, I would say parents should explore things like this, and I would really suggest take the psychometric test by Gr8 Appers, and that would give you a very good overview of where your kid is, and you can also assess where you want the kid to be and what is the gap in terms of skill and also in terms of attitude. See, some attitudes can also be developed. If a kid is introvert, or not that introversion is bad. If it says scientist, yeah, probably introversion is good.
Yeah.
So if your child, you want to make something, and or the child wants to be something, and introversion is a negative thing, you can cover that gap by exposing the kid. So what I would suggest the parents is, take the help of such professionals instead of sitting home reading a lot of misinformation on internet and taking own decisions, and again forcing the child to go through something. Instead of that, approach professionals like Gr8 Appers and make a decision which will help the kid. Yeah,
thank you, Shiva. Yeah. So audience, so that is Shiva, a happy parent who took a right decision with the help of Gr8 Appers. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.